Welcome everyone back to Low Country Diecast Racing League. We are here at Flip Strip to run delayed entries from the 35 gram stock national race. We have 5 teams. We have 18 cars. What we're going to do is run everybody down each lane. Fastest time will be recorded. Top 8 will be moving on to the next round. The winner will get a little prize pack. So, it's enough talking. Let's get some racing going on. Finally, here at Flip Strip. All right, first race. Lane 1 in his Superman Man of Steel. We got Hot Nuts taking on Mr. BFG. Lane 2. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Lap 1. Ooh, Kirkster. Hot Nuts getting the first one. 1753 to a 1775. All right, lanes have been switched up. Mr. BFG in lane 1, Hot Nuts, lane 2. Let's get it. Hot Nuts again. 1751 to a 1776. Cars are running consistent. All right, next race. We got Mr. BFG, lane 1, in his Sketch Superman taking on Numbskull, lane 2, in his Dodge Viper. Let's get it. Here we go. Wow, good race. Numbskull pulled it off. 1781 to a 1783. All right, lanes are switched up. Numbskull now in lane 1. Mr. BFG, lane 2. Here we go. Oh, good race. Looks like Mr. BFG. No, Numbskull. Good racing. All right, next up, we got Numbskull in his red and blue Man of Steel taking on Hot Nuts. Speaking of hot, it's hot in here. Track temperature 85.8. Alright, lap 1. Let's see if the racing's as hot as the temperature in here. Ooh wee! Numbskull with a 1739. That's a good time. Alright, we got them lanes switched up. Hot Nuts, lane 1, Numbskull, lane 2. Let's see if he can relay down another fast time. Let's get it. Good run. 44, 1744 to 18 flat. Numbskull. Alright, next race, we got another Numbskull in lane 1 taking on another Mr. BFG, lane 2. These guys sent the most cars on, so that's why we're seeing a lot of them. All right, here we go. Good race. Numbskull gets it with a 1776 to a 1783. All right, lanes are swapped up. BFG, Mr. BFG, lane 1. Numbskull, lane 2. Here we go. Ooh, BFG with a 1764 to a 1777. All right, next race, we got Numbskull in his Sketch Superman in lane 1 taking on Boomershine and his Man of Steel, lane 2. Let's get it. Here we go. Wow, what a race. Boomershine with a 1740 to a 1747. Good race. All right, the lanes have been switched up. Boomershine now in lane 1. Numbskull, lane 2. Let's get it. Oh, Numbskull. Oh no, that was Boomershine I meant. Yeah, a 31. Woo! I believe that's the fastest time so far. All right, next race. We got another Mr. BFG, lane 1, taking on Bavarian Diecast, lane 2, all the way from Germany. Let's get it. Oh, good race. Mr. BFG takes it with a 1765 to a 1767. Good close race. All right, lanes have been swapped up. Bavarian now in lane 1, Mr. BFG lane 2. Oh, Bavarian out with a 1750 to a 1774. All right, next race we got Numbskull again, taking on Bavarian and his Shark Shifter. Let's get it. Oh, Numbskull's Viper with a 1759 to a 1768. All right, we got the lane swapped up. Bavarian in lane 1, Numbskull lane 2. Let's get it. Oh, Bavarian gets it with a 1750 to a 1761. All right, next race, we got Numbskull and another Sketch Superman taking on Bavarian and my favorite looking car. My favorite car of this race. Let's see if it's got some speed. Oh, the Superman drove around him. 1740 to a 1757. Good runs. All right, got the lanes swapped up. Bavarian lane 1, Numbskull lane 2. Let's get it. Oh, what a race! Numbskull pulls it out. 41 to 51. Good race. Alrighty, this is our last race of the first round. And wouldn't you know, it's Numbskull in lane 1 taking on BFG lane 2. Let's get it. Good race. Mr. BFG gets it with a 1749 to a 1751. Damn close. Alright, we're swapped up. BFG lane 1, Numbskull lane 2. Alright, to finish out round 1. What a good race. What a race. 1748 to a 1754. Good race. Alright, that's the end of round 1. Let's see the top 8. Let's see who's moving on to the next round. In the number 1 spot, we got the Hammer, Don Boomershine. Second, we got Numbskull. Third, we have Numbskull. Fourth, we have Numbskull. Fifth, we have Numbskull. Sixth, Mr. BFG. Seventh, Bavarian. And 8th, Bavarian. Those are your top 8 cars moving on to the next round. Let's see if he finishes that way. If Numbskull's army can pull out a win, can Bavarian make a run from the back of the top 8? Can Mr. BFG pull something off? Or is the Hammer going to take home the win? Let's find out. Alright, first race, round 2. The Bavarian Diecast lane 1 taking on Boomershine, aka the Hammer, lane 2. Boomershine did lay down the fastest lap time of the first round. Let's see if he can keep that up. Boomershine out. 1737 to a 1753. Alright, we got the lane swapped up. Boomershine now lane 1, Bavarian lane 2. Boomershine, ooh wait. Oh, wait! Fastest time of the night so far. Or today, actually. I wish it was night. It's hot as hell out here. Next up, we got Bavarian Diecast in lane 1 taking on Numbskull, one of his sketch Supermans, lane 2. Here we go. Oh, what a race. Numbskull squeaks it out with a 1747 to a 1749. Good race. Alright, cars have been swapped up. Numbskull now in lane 1, Bavarian lane 2. Should be another good one. Oh, Numbskull pulled out that time. 1740 to a 1759. Alrighty then, next race. We got Mr. BFG in lane 1 taking on another sketch Superman from Numbskull. Lane 2. The sketch Superman. Ooh, with a 39 to a 52 Numbskull. Alright, lanes are swapped up. Let's see who's gonna take it. Numbskull now in lane 1, BFG lane 2. Oh, Numbskull out with a 1741 to a 1770. Numbskull. Alrighty, last race of round 2. We got a little bit of Numbskull on Numbskull crime. We got his red and blue Man of Steel taking on one of his sketch Man of Steel. Who you got? Let's get it. Ah, what a race. The red and blue drove around the sketch with a 1740 to a 1748. Alright, we got the lanes swapped up. Last run for round 2. Alright, here we go. Oh, what a good race. They were so close. 1741 to a 1743. Big close race. Alrighty, that was the end of round 2. Let's take a look and see who the top 4 is moving on to round 3. Looks like the number 1 spot will go to the Hammer, Don Boomershine, running a 1730. Second will be Numbskull's number 15 car, which ran a 1739. Third will be Numbskull's number 18 Man of Steel, which ran a 1740. And last but not least will be Numbskull's number 17 sketch Man of Steel, which ran a 1740 also. I don't know if that surprises anybody. 4 Man of Steels in the top 4. Let's see who's got the fastest one. Alright, first race of round 3. We got Numbskull and his sketch Superman in lane 1 taking on Mr. Boomershine. Lane 2. The Hammer. It is still getting hot in here. 87 degrees now. Whew! I think the racing's making the temperature go up. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. Numbskull lane 1. Kaboom! AKA the Hammer. Lane 2. Let's get it. Oh, what a race. Boomershine pulls him by a nose. 1738 to a 1750. Alright, we got the lanes swapped up. Boomershine is now in lane 1. Numbskull lane 2. Boomershine gets him. Oh, with a 1727. Wow, fastest time of the day. Numbskull with a 1743. Wow. That 1727 is now the fastest time for a 35 gram and under car on the new track. Alright, last race of round 3. We got Numbskull on Numbskull again. Let's get it. Oh, what a race. 1733 to a 1735. Good runs. Alright, lanes are switched up. Let's see if Numbskull can have another pass like he just did. Those are pretty good times. race. 1739 to a 43. All right, we made it. Here's your final two cars. We got the Hammer, Don Boomershine, taking on Numbskull. Let's get it. All right, here we go. We got Numbskull, lane 1. The Hammer, lane 2. Let's get it. All right, Numbskull, lane 1. Boomershine, lane 2. Let's get it. Oh, what a race. Oh my God. Numbskull came around Boomershine with a 1738 to a 1739. Oh my God. All right, the lanes have been swapped up. Boomershine, lane 1. Numbskull, lane 2. This is going to be good. This is for all the marbles. Let's see who's going to win it. Here we go. Boomershine gets it. Does he run a faster time? A 34. That's going to seal it. Boomershine is your late entry winner for the 35 gram and under. Ooh-wee, good racing. There you have it. Don the Hammer Boomershine, Kaboom Racing, out of Kansas, gets the win over Numbskull. Really, really good racing. I want to thank all you guys for sending in your cars. Sorry they didn't make the main show, but y'all put on a hell of a race. And y'all's cars will be getting packed up and sent out real soon. Thank you again to everyone who sent in cars overall. Again, congratulations Don Boomershine for winning the late entry race for the 35 gram and under stock nationals.